turns. I'm just going to show you the turn. We have 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So let's first discuss the amount of turns and the foot positions. So we go side with the right, 4, 1. Amount of turn is extremely important here. The first thing is we're going to do a quarter turn to my right. As I collect my foot in, I step forward onto my left, and now I do half a turn only, and I point that right foot, and then I step forward on the right, so put all your way forward like a rumba walk, and then another quarter turn to face you back where I started. Now same thing to the other side. I go side with the left, quarter turn to the left this time, collect that foot in, and then step forward onto the right, and then we're going to do half a turn only, and then step forward onto the left, put all your weight there, and then pivot back quarter turn to come back to where I started. So one more time, we go side, we're going to pivot, bring that leg in, step forward. By the way, when you do that first step, it's not completely all the way forward, it's kind of split weight, okay? So don't go forward too much. Split weight, and then as you turn, you're gonna point more, and then step forward onto the right, pivot, collect the foot in, side, and now quarter turn, again, step forward, split weight, half a turn, step forward on the left, quarter turn, side. Next, let me count it out so you understand when you're turning, okay? So we have 4, 1, and then and. This is happening on and, that quarter turn. Step on 2, the turn is on and. 3, the turn is on and. 4, 1, then same thing to the other side. We go and is the turn. Step on 2, and is the turn, step on 3, and is the turn, step on 4, 1. So when you're doing it quicker, it will look like this. 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Let me do it from another angle here. 4, 1, we have and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So definitely want to be very precise with the counts and the amount of direction. What you don't want to do, and this is a mistake, is when people kind of blend everything together. So they go 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1. Yeah, that's the difference. Hopefully you can see the difference. So we talked about amount of directions, we talked about the counts. The next thing is I want you to pay attention to your center, okay? That's another thing that's very important. As you pull in here, as we start that first turn, we go, and I'm already sucking my belly button in, okay? For any turns that we're gonna be doing today, it's very important for you to pull in your center. I'll be talking about that a lot. So here it's the same thing. Pull in, step. As I pivot here, I pull in, stomach in, step. Again, every time you turn, pull in even more. And then side, pull that stomach in, step. Suck that belly button in as you do that turn. So as I'm turning, I pull in even more, and, okay? And, step, and, 4, 1. So every time you have an and, think about your center coming in, and you are expanding the back, okay? So you're doing this kind of, okay? You feel like somebody's like pulling your belly button in, and you're expanding the upper back and the lower back. So from the beginning again, one more time here, and then we're gonna dance this to the music. So we have 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Now, I'm talking about the fundamentals. Of course, some of you might be asking, well, I've seen people brushing the feet, so there's things like this. You could do that as well. I'm not going to be talking about that. 2, and 3. But it's the same concept. Once you have the baseline technique and understanding of what you're doing, you can add the brushing technique if you want to, okay? This is optional, this is just styling. So now, I would like to just practice this with music, get you guys to repeat this, and we're just gonna do a basic movement in between those two turns. So it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna back the camera. We start with basic movement. 4, 1, 2, and 3. 4, 1, 2, and 3. 4, 1, turn to the right. 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Basic movement. And again, 2 spot turns. 4, 1. Start from the right spot turn. So let's do it. Practice with me together. Okay, let's do it all together. I'm gonna back the camera. 1, 2, and 3, and basic movement. 2, and 3, 4, 2, and 3, spot turns. 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. So do everything we talked about. 1, amount of direction, pulling in the center. 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Basic. 4, 2, 3, and again, spot turn. 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Basic movement. 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 2, and 3, 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 2, and 3, and 4, 2, 4, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, 4. 2, and 3, 2, and 3, 4, 2, and 3, and 4. All right, hopefully you're getting it. Let's move on to the next turn. So now let's talk about the spiral turn. It looks like this.